Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode we dealt with some normal net fraud with a client having fallen foul of a phishing scam before continuing our side and district sweep, heading into the Tyrell District afterwards as our intermission Edith chatting continues. Aha, Karen tries to act like she isn't bothered, but she is. It's written all over her face. Not that I mind if she is, I just wish she'd put it off to the side while we're supposed to be out patrolling. Anyway, you can be sure we'll be keeping a sharp eye out, so no trouble slips past us on our watch. Can't have you guys hogging all the glory. I had a feeling people were in a weird frenzy this morning, but I didn't think the reason was because of some celebrity scandal. Part of me wants to write all that off as just dumb noise, but between you and me, we do have some investigators in our ranks who are playboys. If someone on the force ended up on a tabloid, I'd probably take it a little more personally. We are talking about colleagues here, after all. Still, I don't know if Buzz Raiders doing themselves any favors by attracting so much ire. Playing with fire, if you ask me. They end up getting raided because of something dumb they did. I hope I don't get roped into it, but no my luck.
Okay.
That's where a story event is, in fact. Maxim did what to Judith Lanster? I knew people said he was a womanizer, but I thought he was still a good guy deep down. Guess not. What a bummer. Maybe it's just a bunch of haters trying to spread lies about him. No, probably not. I feel so let down. Judith Lanster and Maxim what's his name are an item now. For real? Talk about eerie. What the heck happened? Was she crying about losing the Best Actress award and then he pounced or something? I don't know about that. I get your shock, but I wouldn't jump to conclusions if I were you. It was Buzz Raider who broke the story. They're a pretty nasty bunch. Every talent agency out there's blacklisted them for a reason. Not to mention, this is pretty sensitive stuff we're talking about here. The line between a celebrity's private and public lives is hazy. You actually sound like you know what you're talking about for once, Peter. What gives? Did you eat something weird today? Oh, did you not know? Then again, Peter's not one to really bring this kind of thing up. Anyway, I know he doesn't look it, but his dad's the president of a talent agency. He's practically entertainment nobility. Would you knock it off about my looks? Sorry, I'm not as hot as I'm supposed to be, I guess. I didn't mention it before because I'm not on the best of terms with my dad. I only brought up that other stuff because I thought you two should know. Oh wait, Peter, does that mean you get to hang out with celebrities as much as you want? I don't want to talk about it. Think whatever you like. Did Sam really not know about it? I could have sworn I at least told her once before. Peter's so bad at being direct that it always gets him into trouble. When it's not making him late, it's causing problems with his dad. We could have put this behind us a lot sooner if he had just come out and told us what he needed to. Instead, he gets all sheepish and makes everything worse. I had no idea Peter was the son of an entertainment company president. That's so hilarious. I don't get that vibe from him at all.
One bullet.
But I guess it kind of makes sense the more I think about it. How they explain why he knows such specific stuff.
Requiem.
I've got to give him credit, though. He doesn't really brag about it or anything at all. He's a pretty good guy.
Oh, yeah. I should read up on that rumor that's been making the rounds.
Maybe I should. Internal thought.
Maybe I'll pick up a copy of Buzz Raider while I'm here.
Maybe I should. Unable to resist. Paying money guy. I just found out that Judith Lanster and Maxim Lugan are madly in love right now. How scandalous! I mean, if two people are in love and they are single, it is not a scandal. Of course, Maxim Lugan is definitely not single. I'm not into movies or Z1 racing, but even I've heard of those two. I think I'll pick up a copy of Buzz Raider. It was on my to-buy list, but I'm just dying of curiosity. The tabloids are selling like hotcakes here. I'm just about to run out of Buzz Raider copies. It's craziness. Well, I'm feeling a little conflicted about it, given the unseemly reasons behind the increase in demand. When you purchase a copy of Buzz Raider at the bookstore, the main story will advance. What? That's the end segment of today? Okay. No. Hold off. What about the We can't even go to the normal shop? Can't even go to the normal shop. Indeed, my butt. I can't believe what everybody's saying about Judith Lanster and Maxim Lugan. That sort of gossip's right up your alley, isn't it, Sloth? You bet your ass it is. There were rumors flying around that Maxime was fooling around so much the guy had mistresses all over the place. Nobody saw him bagging Judith Lanster, though. Makes you wonder what fate has in store for such a power couple, don't it? Don't it? Sheesh, you're practically frothing at the mouth, man. Apparently it's not so credible, so all this excitement will probably die down before long. And it's been a while since we had a celebrity scandal happen that was this wild. If we combine that with all the other rumors, I've got a feeling the truth will reveal itself. I've always enjoyed talking about scandals and stuff for some weird reason. I remember when some boxer got arrested for doing drugs. He kept going on and on about it being the dark side of the sports world or whatever. He was obsessed, if only you could get him to shut up. Dark side.
This tastes great.
Great news. We've decided to open 2 new Kaiyungi branches. What's that name? We bought 2 properties, a building Mezzaldam that emptied out after terror threats, and an Ankerville storefront that got damaged last month. You can be sure we'll be making them special places to visit. Yeah, get that smug look off your face. These ventures of yours sound about as virtuous as Aaron. So why open stores in those places? Are you trying to keep an eye on our massa? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm only trying to spread the joy of authentic Eastern cuisine to more places. Mind you, the plan isn't set in stone. We got the properties for cheap, but depending on their condition, we might reconsider. After all, our organization is nothing if not flexible. We're good at thinking on our feet. We are very much interested in expanding into other regions. Depending on the condition of the properties, though, we may pull out. We'll just have to see. More fronts, then. Oh, don't mind me. I was simply mulling something over.
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
There's something fishy about that whole scandal. Perhaps I should report it to the elders. Hit.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
Miss Mao complimented me today. She said that I'm doing a good job studying everything I need to know for this job. You can't work here unless you know your stuff, so I've really hit the books when I was hired. How am I supposed to be a good server unless I know the history behind our dishes and what makes each of them so special? You never know when that knowledge might come in handy on the job. There's tons of different types of Eastern cuisine in the Republic, including some that originated elsewhere. The stuff we make is similar to what's served in Lomport, but it came from the Far East originally. People there brought it here by sea routes. And there's other cultural stuff that came in by land, including the idea of wabi-sabi, or beauty in imperfection. It's also fascinating to me, and it makes me want to sit down and try all kinds of Eastern foods. Well, that's half of Tyrell District done.
Blue.
Hey!
Hey, Agnès. Huh? What is it? Never mind, it's nothing. Glad to see your work's, going well. Stay safe out there, alright? Am I seeing things, or is this kid starting to change his tune? Yes, he and I had a bit of a talk after our trip to Basel. He should fully understand now that I'm proud to be working with you, and that nobody's forcing me to do so. Oh, I didn't know you told him that. But still, there's always a chance something could still happen to Agnès. I need to be ready to protect her at a moment's notice. I, don't know if that talk was all that effective, Agnès. Sure it was. He just needs a little more time to accept it, that's all. Is he at all strong? How does he still have these ideas after witnessing what Ren can do? When I agreed to tag along with Odette on her cafe-hopping trip, I didn't expect to end up at a place like this. It's pretty calm and relaxing, I'll admit. Definitely a good place to do some thinking. Hey, listen, Agnès, just try to stay out of danger, alright? If you run into any problems, you can always come talk to us. You know that, right? Also, you know that she's literally part of a group that cleared out all the archaisms of a terror attack basically on Basel.
Well,
she can handle herself. I finally found the Roman cafe that everyone's been talking about. Look at the queue behind us. I love me a good cafe, so when I heard about it, I knew I had to come see it. Turns out it's just as nice as everyone says. Drinks are to die for. Sounds like it was worth the trip. I'm happy for you, Odette. I could tell you're busy with work right now, but don't forget to take a break yourself when you can. This is a cute little place. Also, Shino's drinks are killer. I love it here. Albert doesn't seem to be having as much fun, though. I think I'll give him some space. Our student council work has kept us really busy, so I was hoping he could take this chance to rest and relax. It turns out these two are Agnès' classmates. They mentioned that they enjoy visiting cafes, so today I'm doing something a little different and serving up cappuccinos for a change of pace. I can only imagine how busy student council work must get. Hopefully they're able to relax and unwind a little while they're here. Oh, I'm sure they will. Nothing beats your place when it comes to that. Take good care of them for me, alright, Shino? Absolutely. I promise I'll get my absolute best service and then some.
Hello. Thank you.
Not selling anything new then. Mr.
How about some
Popcorn.
huh?
Welcome to... Dang it, I choked on some popcorn and my throat still hurts. Sorry about that, but who wouldn't choke after hearing about such a big scandal?
Hey there. What'll it see ya?
It's not a scandal.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie!
Screen 2 will soon begin.
Unless there's information I'm not privy to. Which I'm obviously not.
If you have a ticket, please
But everyone
proceed
else
to the
is somehow.
entrance.
We don't like this guy, do we? Youngins won't stop yammering on about the scandal Judith Lannister found herself in. An actor's job is to act out stories, not be a paradigm
We
of
have merchandise
morality.
for the movie on sale at
Young
the
people
shop.
these days want them to be as pure as the driven snow. I can't understand it.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember
Stop
your visit?
getting us like your opinions are so different. But if that weren't bad enough, I hear there are entertainers called idols that sell themselves on that exact hogwash. How embarrassing. Yes, fans should not dictate what
Thank
someone
you for your
does.
visit today. Showing on screen 1 will
I've had a
soon
handful of
begin.
chances to talk to Judith Lannister, including when she came to our theater to promote Golden
If you
Blood.
have a ticket, please
Though I may
proceed
not
to
know
the
her well, it
entrance.
saddens me to see her go through such a tremendous scandal. It's not a scandal! I suppose these moments come with fame such as hers. This will run quite the headache for us too. We now have people inquiring
We have
about the matter to
merchandise
us.
for the movie on sale at the shop.
Putting all of that nonsense aside, this
Why
week's
not
top
buy a
recommendation
souvenir
has to be
to
without a
remember
doubt Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution. It's a biographical film about Sheena Dirk, portrayed by none other than Nina Fenley, who's sort of at the centre of attention these days. Although some objected to a person of Eastern heritage playing such a role,
Thank you for
Like
your
that
visit
guy.
today.
I'd say she was born for the part.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
A lot of grown-ups are recommending Mishy
You
in
have a
boots to
ticket,
kids.
please
Mishy
proceed
in
to the
boots.
entrance.
But they wouldn't be saying that if they saw it for themselves. Ugh. Did something happen to Judith Lannister? Why is everyone talking about her? Someone said she's making love,
We have merchandise
but I
for
don't
the
know what that
movie on
means.
sale at the shop.
I heard she does that in Golden Blood Director's Cut, so maybe that's what it is?
Why not
We
buy a
need to watch
souvenir
Golden Blood
remember your
Director's
visit?
Cut for no reason. For research and if this is true. That's definitely not the scene they'll show us in that, is it? Like, really? Would they show us? Would they
you for your visit
awkwardly
today.
make me read out a scene like that if I was to do it, watch
The
it?
showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
Would they awkwardly make me read that out?
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the
There's a
entrance.
rumor going around about a particular actress. It's caused quite the stir around the city. I don't really know much about the situation. We do sometimes greet the actress in question, but it's not as though we're
We have
acquainted with her.
merchandise for the movie
So
on
I
sale
can't
at the
say
shop.
whether it's true or not. We just don't know any of the facts.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
On another note, we're showing Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution this week. Shocker, I know. But the casting of Sheena Dirk was controversial when it was announced. Some weren't keen on an Eastern woman playing the lead role. But any doubts were firmly laid to rest in light of Nina Fenley's acclaimed performance. She
you
immersed
for your
herself in
visit
that
today.
role so thoroughly. It's little wonder she won Best Actress.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Right, what movie are we watching today?
Hello.
And who are we watching it with?
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the
Yeah, what's playing right now? Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution, Perfect Driver 2, or Mishy in Boots? I've not watched any of these, have
We
I?
have merchandise for the movie
I've not watched any of them.
on sale at the shop.
I don't know what to
Why not buy a
watch.
souvenir to remember your visit?
Shall I take... What am I to watch? Shall I take Aaron to watch Mishy in Boots?
Hello. Thank you for your visit today.
I'm wondering if Perfect Driver might leave soon, though. Hasn't it been there
Showing
for
on
at least
screen
1
will
week?
soon begin.
And this is new, isn't it?
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Mishy in Boots is the newest one. Gloria as well. So we're going to have to watch Perfect Driver 2 at some point. How many
have
tickets do you wish to
merchandise
buy
for
for
the movie
Mishy
on
in
sale at
Boots?
Why not buy a souvenir
Take
to remember your
Carter.
visit?
Should we take the kids? Fairy and Carter. Tickets for Mishy in Boots? It'll be 600 mir for free. We're taking the kids to watch Mishy.
Thank you for your visit today.
Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. I'm such a good dad. Connor is a young boy born to a very poor family. After working themselves to the bone and saving money for their beloved son, his parents take him on a trip to Crossbell. It was there that they bought him a plushie of the Independent State's marvelous mascot, Mishy. Through some mysterious magic, the Mishy plush gains a mind of its own, allowing it to speak with Connor. Mishy's sole dream is to wear clothing and live like a normal human being. However, in order to achieve his dream, he must first grant a human's wish. Connor, more than happy to be the wish bearer, promises to get Mishy a full set of clothes. Overjoyed, Mishy grants his wish without a second thought. In return, Connor gives Mishy a shirt, a pair of pants, and some spare socks. The last thing Mishy needed to become human was 2 long boots. But just as his dream was on the cusp of realization, Connor had a thought. A very selfish thought. It's kind of convenient to have Mishy around.
It worked just like you said! I won the C1 car model from the sweepstakes! You're the best, Mishy!
What did I tell you, Connor? You're my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I'd do anything to see you smile. So, how about getting me those marvelous boots now, huh? Then I can become a real human. We can go on walks and dance till the sun goes down.
Shut up! Just keep your mouth shut and grant me more wishes. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if my monthly allowance can cover the cost of those boots. Just wait a little longer, okay? Here, let me get you some socks to hold you over.
So you're breaking your promise. I understand now. You're nothing more than a greedy piece of trash who's trying to get a wishy at the expense of Mishy. Be gone, worthless human. I'd make a much better one than you.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Stop it! I thought we were the bestest for... Ah!
I was weirdly going to compare it, like, is this like Chucky or something? And it's like, wait a second, it kind of is. I mean, what is a doll for in a movie if not to make it into something horrific? I don't get it. So was that Mishy some kind of stuffed animal that had mystical powers? It seemed like it was different from Theo and Zeros, but that's all I could understand. It's meant to have a certain kind of humor, but I guess it's not for everyone. Sorry, Ferry, I could have done better picking a movie you'd enjoy. I'm sorry, Ferry, I'm sorry, Cutter. I took the kids to the movies, and I took them to a horror. Oh, I didn't hate it or anything like that. It's okay. I just hate not being able to understand what's going on. I'll have to watch it again to see if I can figure it out. Let's see it again together, Van. I want to try pushing myself. Sure, I'll take you, Ferry. I like your attitude. At first, I thought that Mishy was maybe something of an imaginary friend to the kid in that movie. But that's certainly not what you get by the end. That thing wasn't out to set him straight so much as it's to get revenge on him outright. Yeah, can't really call it a friend by any definition. I guess when you get down to it, the story's not really about how amazing that Mishy doll is, as much as it is about the heart of the kid using him. Hey, it looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Yes. What did we just watch, though? Having finished their break, Van and his crew resume their work. Our middle-of-the-day horror movie has been watched. We reached another thing. 6 movies watched for 2 Tyrell bombs.
Thank you for your visit.
Mishy in Boots is an animation. Connor is a young boy from a poor family whose parents save up for their son's sake to take him on a trip to Crossbell. There at Michelin Resort, Connor's parents buy him a stuffed animal of the mascot Mishy, but this stuffed Mishy is hiding a miraculous secret. Even though, like, if you read this, you were like, oh yeah, that sounds like a kid's film as well.
Today.
Yeah, what the hell? You just read the blurb. It's like, oh, okay, it's a normal kids movie, maybe.
How about some popcorn, huh?
There's a new movie.
Bait and switch.
How about some nice cold ice?
Love is a lot like sweets when you think about it. It comes in all kinds of different shapes and flavors. Take Judith and Maxim, or Maxif as people call them. On the outside, they might look like a really sweet, lovey-dovey sort of couple. But you can't just make a good sweet by piling sugar on top of more sugar, and my gut tells me that's exactly what those two have going on. It might give you a sugar rush at first, but sooner or later you get tired of it, and it'll all come crashing down with a nasty stomachache.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
Okay then. Sue them, false advertising.
Why don't we see...
I mean, it depends if they've got like a ratings board or all that kind of stuff set up yet, because their film industry in this whole thing is new. Marielle's got the day off today. She said she was going out to lunch with somebody. I think... Wait a minute. Could it be who I think it is? Oh, I'm crossing all my fingers and toes for her. Go get him, girl.
Very well. Well, I heard...
That stuff up in Basel the other day sure caused me some problems. All of my contacts in Parliament have refused to speak with me recently. The CID has likely been pressuring them to keep quiet on recent matters. Well, it probably isn't just them. There's a lot of red flags about all of that between Professor Cronkite being reassigned and Vern's board of directors getting shaken up. Well, if my sources won't speak up, then there isn't much I can do except wait and see how things unfold. When you go about this job the way I do, making compromise with the people you're dealing with is the price you have to pay. I wonder if my sister cares about what's been happening with Judith Lanster. I'm worried one of the editors is going to ask me to write up a story about that, and I really don't want that to happen. At some point, everybody at the company's taken to calling me Super Gopher, and I want them to stop already.
Indeed.
Indeed. Hey, Super Gopher, what you doing?
Good grief.
Did you know?
He is going out with some kid. Probably an Erebonian, yeah? Good to see you're doing great, Julian. Sounds like things are going well over at Aramis too. Yep, I see you haven't changed a bit either. I know you're always busy, but I hope you have time to coach me again sometime soon. That'd be really great. Sure, I can do that. Can't really say no when it's you. Maybe I'll see if I can get Elaine, Lahad, Alvis, and Regina to join us. Make it a whole get-together. That sounds less like a get-together and more like a recipe for an incident, if you ask me. Not to change the subject, but you two know each other? I didn't realize that.
One bullet can change your fate.
Yep, he goes to
Catch a
Thor's
revival
Military
shown
Academy.
at the
Who'd
smash
have guessed?
hit Wolf's Requiem.
He's a member of Class 7 there, to be exact, just like I was. Oh. She went before I attended, but she and the other members have still done so much for me. I wouldn't be the man I am today without all of the guidance of my awesome instructor and the other graduates. So you've got to imagine that Class 7 now is not, as ridiculous as the Class 7 that we played with. You got to imagine that anyone still that is part of Class 7 being taught by Reen is pretty good spec, better than average. And we kind of saw him like fronting up to everything before anyway. Wow, that's amazing. When you say instructor, you don't happen to mean... Oh, I'm sure he does mean the big hero of the war. This kid just gets more and more intriguing the longer we talk to him. I know I'm not one to talk, but it's safe to say everybody who comes out of Class 7 is unique to say the least. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into each other a lot while you're here. If anything comes up, feel free to hit me up. I'll be happy to listen. Alright, I will. Thanks, V. Good to see you. I've got a soft spot for Julian since we come from the same school and all, so I suppose I can give him a little coaching. Maybe I'll see if I can get Elaine, Lahad, Alvis, and Regina to join me. Make it a whole get-together.
Gloria, dawn of the revolution.
I really owe a lot to the older members of Class 7, especially Thee. She gave me a ton of useful advice when I first came to the Republic to study abroad. Instructor Reen pushed me to come too. I wouldn't be here without him. All the more reason for me to succeed so I don't let people like him down. And Reen's influence creeps in. The paparazzi are saying Judith Lanster and Maxim Lugana are a thing, huh? Give me a break. When you've been in the entertainment business as long as I have, you develop a pretty good instinct for what's legit and what's total crap. But it doesn't always take someone like me. Anyone who's been following both of their careers will tell you them getting together is a stretch. The thing about entertainment is you're selling your name and reputation. Unfortunately, some people make their money by misusing it. Entertainment's a dirty industry. It's selling people's names and looks when you get down to it. Pretty rich coming from a fashion scale, I know. The problem is, once there's a value to your name and face, people can take them and come up with whatever crap they like to make mirror. To put it another way, gossip rags like BuzzRadar are dependent on their subjects' notoriety. It's the only way they make a living. Phew, I finally finished reading my copy of Perfect Crimes by Perfect Perpetrators. I feel so strange. Why do I have this sense of loss now that it's all over? I wonder if they're going to put out a new edition sometime. I need to contact the publisher and find out.
Next generation will inherit the title.
All the normies are getting up in arms about some scandal going on, but me, all I care about are crimes. The bigger, the better. I wonder if they're going to put out a new edition of Perfect Crimes by Perfect Perpetrators sometimes. I should contact the publishers about it. Now we've only got the inside of the place and we're done with Tyrell. I can't believe how worked up everybody in the city is getting over such salacious news. Something like that would be inconceivable back in the Central East. I'm glad my son is at Sunday school at least, so he isn't exposed to any of this. I really don't want our son hearing such lowbrow talk from other people. It just wouldn't be good for him.
Well...
Meow, we heard the noise. That's interesting. Not used to see him hanging out by the window all that much. Indeed, he does. Though cats can be such fickle creatures by nature, as I'm sure you will know. Nevertheless, seeing him in such high spirits always puts me in a good mood as well. I'm happy when he's happy. His sound effects been added back.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next...
It can't be easy being famous. I couldn't say whether or not that article has any merit. However, what I can say is that when Judith visited our cafe some time ago, she was pleasant to serve. A perfectly normal woman. Fame certainly has a way of making a victim of one's own success. It's unfortunate when it means someone can't carry on a normal life, truly.
Indeed.
Indeed. Whoa, did Judith Lanster and Maxim Lagan really? Really? Oh, no. What am I doing? I can't be bothering customers like this. They're here to relax. Maybe I'll buy a copy of BuzzRadar on my way home, though. And that is this district done, except for, of course, buying the thing, which seems to move on our story at this point in time. So, with that said, I guess we should probably do our last event and then sweep our last bit, because, of course, an Edith sweep is big. An Edith sweep has so much going on. We're finally going out with Aaron for once. Yume has been looking at me with disappointment in her eyes as of late. Maybe I should have a talk with her in the office. Van went back to the office, bringing Yume upstairs with him. Come on, Yumes, cheer up already. Don't gotta be so mad. I'm not mad. I was just really looking forward to it. The night before the previous work trip. When I didn't play chess with you. Van, are you going on another work trip? Yep, got some stuff in a city called Basel. Okay, you better behave for Agnès and Ferry, alright? I will, and you be a good girl while I'm gone, okay? If you behave, I'll bring you back some snacks. Yay, you promised me. If you do, I promise I'll be a good girl. Yep, it's a promise, Yumes. It completely slipped my mind with everything that happened back in Basel. I feel awful. It's okay. You must have been really busy. I don't mind, and I can always ask Grandpa for snacks. Nope, she totally minds. If she goes back looking like that, Victor's gonna skin me alive. Looks like you're getting sent to the doghouse. Aaron, why are you here? It's rude to listen on people, you know. Yeah, you just need some snacks that are a little different, right? Hold on a sec, I've got just the thing. Aaron left and came back soon after carrying some ingredients. Wow, Aaron, you can cook. You gotta learn when you live alone for so long. I don't think I'm as good as your grandpa, but I'm not too shabby either. What you gonna make? Oh, you'll see. Oh, that looks yummy. These are manto, right? Kinda, similar but not the same. Here you go, kiddo. Have a bite. Thanks. It's so sweet, I love it. What's the matter? Sweet tooth aching for a bite? I mean, yeah, I'm a little interested. Not like I'm dying to have one or anything, though. Call it academic curiosity, since I'm a professional sweets connoisseur and everything. Alright, Just shut up and try one. Your excuses are embarrassing. Don't mind if I do. What the? Such subtle sweetness inside this round package, and the buttery smooth texture from the filling reminds me of red bean paste. And is that egg? It's sweetest at its center, yet it also has the slightest hint of sourness to balance it out too. So many flavors all compacted together. It's sublime. Eating this warms my very soul. I knew letting you have one was a bad idea. It's so sweet and smooth and yummy. The dough's kneaded with honey and the eggs got their seasoning before getting mixed in. The filling's hawthorn mixed with crystal sugar. Gives it some nice variety, both in texture and sweetness. That's also what gives it the nice acidity. Damn, look at you hiding these secret cooking talents behind the punk facade. I don't get what you guys are talking about. You're amazing, Aaron. Oh yeah, I am. That's all you need to know about me. Hey, can I share them with Mummy and Grandpa? I want them to try too. Sure, there's plenty to go around. Better eat them while they're still hot. Yay, okay, I'll be back. Yume hoisted the plate of sweets up and took off beaming. Thanks for that, kid. You saved my hide. Damn straight I did. You owe me for all that, Chief. Yeah, I know. But you seriously caught me off guard. Didn't think you'd know your way around a kitchen. Well, I don't make sweet stuff all that often. Compared to how I was growing up, I like savory stuff better now. Where'd you pick this recipe up then? My mum used to make these all the time. She was a theatre actress just like me. They were her ways of celebrating plays going well. I liked them a lot, when I was a kid at least. I guess acting runs in the family. You got it, she was pretty damn popular back in the day too. Anybody who knew anything about theatre knew who she was, but if they had the sort of technology that we do now, man, I'm telling you, she'd easily be up there with that Phoenix dancer chick from Arkansas. You're really proud of your mum, huh? I mean, how could I not be? She raised my punk ass all by herself for Agnès' sake. I didn't have a dad growing up. Mum was the only family I ever had. She's the reason I'm into theatre, you know? But she died before I got any good at it. Did she teach you how to make those sweets? Bingo, she taught me right as I started getting into theatre. No, I don't think you gotta worry about it. Worry about what? You said they were her way of celebrating her plays being a success, right? Then she obviously taught you because she was already sure you'd succeed as an actor. And you know what? I bet you anything she could already see you performing on stage, absolutely killing it. Probably knew from the start that you'd make it. It's what I think anyway. Damn it, where the hell did that come from? Aaron, I've got a package for you. For me? What gives? I don't know. This lady on an orbital bike told me to give it to you. She said it was from Longport? She did. Hey, that's... Didn't you just make these? That's weird. There's a few letters too. I figured you're probably getting lonely up in Edith right about now, so I tried to make these the way your mums used to taste. Make us proud up there. Yours truly, Ashen. P.S. Try not to be a pain in the butt to Van and everyone else there, okay? Hey, buddy. Ashen had me taste test these to make sure they'd be up to snuff for you. Keep your chin up and don't stop for nothing. That's what Say and Huang would want. Sid. Damn it, Ashen. Mind your own business. And what the hell's Sid doing here, acting like he's doing me a favor just for playing taste tester? Ah, those guys, I swear. I think what they're trying to say is that you still got a family, even if you don't have any blood relatives left. They still really care about you. Yeah. Oh, are you lonely, Aaron? Do you want to play with me? I promise you'll feel all better if you do. Sure, sport. Sounds like fun. What do I do with these, though? They're just going to end up getting wasted. Ask Agnès and everyone else to come, then we can eat them together. Sounds perfect. Make a whole party of it. Don't get too carried away, kid. Don't want the neighbors getting mad. Aaron did just as Yume suggested and had the rest of the agency over for a tasty sweets party. Once the impromptu party wrapped up, Ivan resumed his normal activities.
Yes, I owe you one. I'll introduce you to a nice place I just know you'll like, old man.
Only just rank 2. I'm sorry. Strength plus 10. Cheeky adult. I get to know myself a little bit better too. I'm not far from 5.